a warning to all those that would seek the heart. Those that choose to adventure with us may encounter insects. If you are prepared, then we invite you to join us as we delve through the city beneath. Welcome to Echoes of the Undercity.
Hello everyone and welcome to Echoes of the Undercity. We're on episode 18. My name is Rio, my pronouns are she, her, and I am joined by my three players.
Hi, my name is Martina, my pronouns are she, her, and I play the Alfir Cleaver, Frost on Silver Mirror.
Hi there, my name is Dylan, my pronouns are he, him. I play the witch, Amber of Sun.
Hello, I'm Joe, my pronouns are she, her, and I play the human junk mage Reed.
Last time on Echoes of the Undercity, the gang finally met Baldery, after Silver and Frederick spent some time in the archives and found some weird books, one of which Silver stole by accident. They then asked Baldery questions and he answered them. They got a lot of information about what exactly to do about the whole Sixer situation. Amber got some information about what to do about being a witch. Silver was told to descend. And Reed didn't really get anything about the Spire, because Balder doesn't have that knowledge.
Sad times.
And then everyone went back to the tavern, and Frederick said a preemptive farewell to his traveling companions, as he will be returning to the Great Hall, and not descending even further into the heart, because he's not built for this.
Okay, you say everyone returned to the tavern. I did not.
Yes, Silver did not, because he continued and went outside Ghorryn again, where he met Mossy and saw the person that was watching him and Frederick in the library and was acting real suspicious. And now they're out here and bleeding. Silver, who is under the hood?
Okay, so it's a human.
Mm-hmm.
She, her pronouns.
Okay.
I think she is about Reed's height and age, but which is to say pretty short and like 45-ish.
Okay.
She was much younger when Silver last knew her.
Capital-ish.
What?
Capital-ish.
Unsure of age.
You said 45-ish, so capital-ish.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, my mind is trying to figure out this NPC right now.
Yeah.
What I was also gonna say was that I think she wears, the tiny, librarian glasses that are, like small, rectangles, those, and also, she has long, blonde hair. That's about what I know.
Yeah. And last time you saw her, she was being murdered.
Yeah!
What's her name?
Willow.
Willow looks up at you, and you see that her face is heavily scarred. Like I said, she has a huge piece of metal sticking out of her side, and she's bleeding a lot. But the bleeding doesn't seem to bother her that much. She looks at you and smiles, and you see a scarab skittering out of her mouth. And she says, "Hello, Silver."
What? Are you okay?
Been better. Been worse too, which you should know.
The instinct to run is very strong right now. I think I'm gonna go take refuge behind the rock that Mossy's sitting on. I'm gonna just peek out at her from behind the rock.
Willow glares at you and says, "Still running away, are we?"
You can't be here.
But I am.
You were in Ghorryn. How did they let you in? How did you
They
get past
didn't. You have been running for so long. You're trying to escape everything. I mean, you're the one who got me like this, and she gestures to all of her by running. You have been running from everything that your companions have been trying to do. You can't do that anymore, Silver. You're not going to last like this. And as much as I hate you, I don't want you to end up like me.
So what? You just followed me to tell me what I already know. It's not like I do this because I want to. It's not like I choose to be a horrible coward and put all the people around me in danger until they die or leave me.
No, I suppose it isn't a choice that you're making, but I suppose I am also here to offer you some help.
But you hate me.
Yes, I do. You didn't kill me, but you were the one that caused my death, and
There's no difference. I killed you.
Yeah, but I'm back, and I guess you don't want your friends to end up like me.
No, I don't. I don't understand why. Why do you care about Reed and Amber and Frederick?
I don't.
You hate me, and you don't care about them, so what am I missing here?
I didn't choose to come here to see you. I suppose sometimes things down here just work out this way, and I prefer not to question why I'm alive again. I just know that you need strength.
It would be idiotic of me not to accept that, whatever payment or whatever cost it comes at, considering where Reed and Amber seem to think we should be heading.
Like I said, I wasn't exactly brought back by my own volition, but...
Do you know by whom?
Well, I suppose the heart does it, as it wills, and the heart needs you, Silver.
And I assume telling it to fuck right off would not be, you wouldn't like that, would you? I'm sorry, I'm trying really hard not to run again.
You're doing good.
That gets a smile out of Silver for half a second, and then he remembers the situation he's in, and he's like,
Willow stretches out her hand.
I guess I will very cautiously come back out from behind the rock and approach.
Sixer is not, I guess, something anyone wants anything to do with, not even the heart.
Damn, imagine being such an awful god, even the heart itself is like, fuck this bitch.
I mean, she is the goddess of filth and decay, like, understandable.
Okay, got it.
Anyway, yeah, the heart can't exactly directly destroy her influence or sever the connection. The beings at its disposal are able to likely destroy this thing, but at the same time, it's a lot of things have been infected at this point, and the heart worries for itself. If the heart gets infected, well, you don't want that either.
I don't know. I don't see how it could be much worse than this, but I guess I don't want... Yeah, sure. I don't want that. So what, it wants me to fight a god? I'm sorry, I don't think I'm barely surviving as it is. Not thanks to the fucking heart.
No, but you're not alone.
No. Is this message... Should I get the others?
I don't think they would even notice me. Nobody in Ghorryn did when I walked through there. Sorry for bleeding all over the floor. I think
Oh, don't worry, I hated that guy.
I think they thought it was one of you who did that, and that's...
Oh, I think I stole a book from there.
It's the one I read, right?
Yeah.
It's on you and your companions from your stay in the tavern.
Oh. We stayed there for like 1 day. How did he... Was it any good?
It was comforting.
Really?
Well, I haven't seen you in a while, and reading what you've been up to.
Oh yeah, did you read the part where I started growing horns and scared a bunch of people and made my...
They suit you.
Oh, thank you? Is that you, or is that like the heart messenger thing talking through you? Because that's kind of creepy.
Is there any difference at this point? I don't know if I'm me anymore.
Yeah, me either. I don't know what being me even means at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this like a I kill a god and the heart leaves me the fuck alone kind of thing? Or is it I kill a god or the heart torments me with nightmares until I die somewhere or get more people killed and I die in misery? Is this a threat or a promise?
I suppose it's both.
Alright. Yes, I'm killing a god. Or a person who's connected to a god. Do you want me to do something for you? Like, I don't know. Do ghosts eat? I have like half a pear that Reed gave me a while ago.
It's weeks
Just
old,
one?
by the way.
Sorry, that was a bad joke on my end. I said
didn't
half
hear
a pair, and I was like, so just one.
Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't hear that!
We love that.
Wonderful.
Regardless, let's... And she steps forward and like stretches out her hand as if to shake yours.
Alright, I'm gonna... yeah, sure, I'll stretch out my hand.
You feel like her hand press against yours so lightly. It's like a slight breeze as she squeezes it. And as she does, you start to see her fade.
I'll hold her hand until she fades away, I guess. And then I'll take a big breath. And then I'll turn around back to Mossy. Wow, that was... I don't know if you could, like, understand that, but God, right? Do you think Reed and Amber and Frederick, they'll be okay for a little bit, right? Talking to Mossy at this point.
Yeah, Mossy tilts his head.
Yeah, they'll be alright. I'm gonna head back over to Mossy and sit down by the rock and, like, just hold my head in my hands for a bit, I think.
Speaking of how they're doing,
Wow!
segue!
Whoa!
At the tavern, what's happening?
Take a guess.
Reed's just vibing with Amelia,
Yeah.
and Amber is...
I think he would either be playing with Reed or just alone in his room, whichever seems more fun. I think being with y'all seems more fun, so let's go with that, and he's being quiet, I guess.
I'm not gonna be playing for that long. I think after like a couple of rounds, I'm just gonna... I still need to find out a lot of info on... I know Reed might know some things, but I don't, and I'm not just gonna be like, Rio, I have chosen that Reed knows everything about this, so tell me. So I'm assuming I'm just gonna want to go do more research in the library, and I don't know what else to, anything else, like, because I don't know how to sever connections between gods and their mini ghost gods. Non-gods, but like ghosts that are their pets.
They're echoes.
Credit roll.
Yeah. That's the name of the podcast.
Whoa! Do I keep that part in the episode?
You can keep it in. I think it's fun
Yeah.
if they're called echoes.
Is it an echo?
Is this an actual echo in the podcast?
No.
It's not an actual echo. I just think it's fun to call it that anyway. It's not
It's
like
a joke.
title ghost echo, but it's a
Okay.
It's a goof.
it's a
Okay.
goof. It's a fun goof.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe you will find an actual echo though.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna say after like losing for the third time in a row, I'm just gonna say, okay, well, I think I'm done for today, Amelia. I think I've had enough. So, Amber, what plans do you have for today?
None?
Wonderful! Then you'll come with me.
Okay.
You owe me though, Amelia. You still haven't paid me for the last game that I won. Anyway, let's go.
You want anything?
Amelia just gives me a resource. Just because I said that she owes me.
Yeah, you get a thicker water.
Oh my god.
Thicker water. Oh.
This one isn't actually thick, it's just the name of the soda that they sell in Ghorryn.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's-
god.
It's like Zixer, but thicker.
Yeah. It's spelled with a U, like thick. Thicker. Or like without a vowel at all, like Tumblr.
Oh my god.
No!
I kind of am curious, do you think Amber would be really good at card games or really bad? Because I don't think he'd just be, like, okay at them.
I think it would be really good considering he's still in the poker face Fallout mode.
I mean, he's always had poker face even without
That's
the
true.
Fallout, so yeah, that tracks.
So I feel like he's, like, winning.
Oh, so we're both gonna get a resource from Amelia is what
You're
you're
both
saying.
gonna get a soda.
I think Amber is also the person to be like, no, I don't actually want to gamble anything, though. So he's like, cool, I'm just putting in, like, plastic, tiny things. And then if he wins, he's just like, all right, take your money back.
He has no need for worldly things anymore.
Wow.
I mean, considering the amount of the one time where Amber just threw money on the ground that I picked up, like, yeah, I say that that's true.
Yeah. He's also
Alright.
just weird.
What does Amelia give me?
It's not gonna be like a fun resource, it's just like
It's fine. Whatever Amelia has.
a pouch of coin that's worth like a D4 haven.
That's perfectly fine.
I really wish I could find like a wild resource, but
Go search the wilds. Do a silver, run out of the city.
yeah, okay. That's his plans for today. I think, yeah, he's gonna do that. Just go wander the forest, I guess.
Not like there's a forest around,
Right.
it's just rock.
It's like all rock. He's just looking for
Well, I mean,
something.
if you wander far enough, you're gonna find a forest.
Okay, anyway, you're going to the library, right?
Yep. Yes, I am.
And I've decided, I changed my mind. I say to Reed, I think I do want to go look for something. I will be safe. I'll be back. You got this on your own?
Absolutely.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, party has been split. Okay, so Reed, you are
Back in the
at
library.
the library, flipping through books.
Yeah, I want to find out how to sever a connection between a god and its pet person,
Okay.
not person, creature, being.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of want to know, like, top 10 books to take with you to tier 4. Rookie mistakes that people make when they're going down deeper in the heart.
Oh my god. Okay. I think you would know that nobody really returns from tier 4.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they are not the same person that entered. It's like
The shell of... the...
they've changed like
Yeah.
physically too so much that they're basically unrecognizable.
Yeah, fundamentally different person.
Awesome. Yes. Great.
So yeah, I think a lot of it is like make sure this is something you want to do before you go down there, dipshit.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of books on like when you establish a connection that you need to find a place of power for whatever you're summoning to like stay in is pretty common, like some kind of shrine or temple, and destroying that puts a big dent in like actually having a connection to the god. So like if you destroy whatever place Sixer is connected to, that will hurt her a lot. And also just killing things connected to the god tends to weaken.
Right, so like
their
destroying
hold.
the mushrooms, basically.
Yeah, destroying the mushrooms, killing mushroom thralls.
That's what I just remembered. Thank God you said that, because that reminded me. What is the best way to destroy mushrooms without making them spread better?
Usually, like, this isn't really a very well-researched topic, because mushrooms from Sixer that are this potent aren't really common, and
I was
like,
just hoping that, like, yeah, this is a specific kind of mushroom, but it's like...
no, it's like
not the first one.
these are a new species of mushroom, basically. Like they're basically the manifestations of a god. Basically, all you know is don't burn them because they spread real far. If you do,
Okay.
maybe chill them or whatever.
Children?
Like freeze them to a mushroom popsicle.
Yeah. So, because Reed is just really excited about going down to tier 3 and tier 4, she wants to talk and hang out with the librarian and just, like, ramble to her about anything, because she's just, like, in a talking mood.
Yeah.
Which is me, by the way, trying to get my Charm Someone with the Tales of Your Exploits beat.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Okay. So, after I read the parts about no one really comes back from tier 4, I'm gonna go to the librarian and I'm gonna decide to, like, start sort of hand over a bunch of things from my journal, but not like hand over. I'm just gonna keep it, she can just write them down or whatever, to improve the library, because, well, I might not come back, and if I do, then I'm gonna be a different person, so blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk over and... Hello! Hi, it's me again. I'm back. Hi.
Yeah. Hi, Reed.
Hi! Oh my god, you remember my name! That's so sweet. What's your name?
No.
Wow, you
No.
really did that to Rio.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you walked into that one yourself.
Yeah, that's on me. That no was not directed at you, it was directed at me for saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the librarian is called... Oh, my name is Evelyn.
Evelyn, wonderful name. Hi. Hello, hi. So, I am planning to go down to tier 4. What?
Oh,
what? What? Yes, haven't you heard? That's okay, you don't need to have heard. It's fine. You know my name, that's enough. And I was thinking, because I have a lot of useful information in this, I just I don't know why I clapped. I just slapped my journal and put it down. That I'm going down, and the book says that I might not come back, and books are cool and useful. So, in case I don't come back, I was wondering if you could, write things down if you want to add to the library. I'm not gonna give away my journal fully because I still need it and also want it. But if you have a Xerox machine here, that was a joke. I'm kidding.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a copy.
It's a copy machine. It's just a brand name for a copy machine.
I also don't know what that is. Yeah.
So, if you want to, I can sit here and do it too, or I can just tell you the short version, so you don't have to read through this mess. I will admit it's a bit of a mess for other people to read through. Just let me know, because God, I got some stories from here.
Sure, let me hear something then.
Oh my
See
God.
if it's of any worth to us.
Oh my God, okay. Holy shit, okay. And I start frantically flipping through, trying to find one of my best stories, or not best, but just most useful. So if it's a story of how I did a cool thing, it's not really important to the library. I just need to find... Yeah. Okay, so I'm flipping through the pages, and I stop on a page, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is hilarious. You will not believe this. Okay, so I'm in this haven, right? I'm in a town called Ranvis or whatever it was. And I'm walking around. This is the first time I've ever been here. I don't know anyone in here, right? I go into a cafe. I've talked to some people around the place already, but I don't even know anyone by name. And one person I asked their name already forgot. I go into this eating place, right? Whatever. And it happened to be my birthday. So I walk in, I see signs, I see decorations, everything. There's a million people in there. They come out from behind tables and shit, and they scream surprise. I'm like, what's going on? What the hell? This is a surprise. It turns out they organized a birthday party for me. I don't know anyone in here. And then I talk to them, and it's like they know everything about me. Turns out they're all spies. What the fuck? And I talk in my sleep, right? I talk in my sleep. So, I talk a lot. When I say I talk in my sleep, I don't anymore because I trained myself out of it, because the spy situation kind of spooked me out. I was like, I don't want to give away my whole life story to people who happen to be in the same room with me. So I don't do that anymore. But at the time, I sleep 7 hours, I talk 6 of it. So they know everything about me. Turns out, it's a whole city of spies. They're all spies. Not one person isn't a spy in here. So they have nobody to spy on except whoever is a tourist in there. And I was a tourist in there. Just the stupidest place I've ever been here. Was the best place I've ever been there. Honestly, considered moving there, but then I felt like I had to become a spy, and I don't really do that.
Yeah, it's not a life for everyone.
Either that, or I had to be spied on all of the time, and privacy is kind of something I value, so it didn't really...
Yeah, doesn't sound like your kind of life. Right, that's very, very interesting. And she, has been writing all this down, and she, before she was like, okay, it's just another adventure, whatever, they come here, they brag, but she's like, okay, do you have anything more? And I think she continues, asking you about stories and you telling her stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that happens for a while, and some of them you can tell that she's listening out of being polite, But she's genuinely interested in a lot of what you have to say.
Oh, nice.
So what you saying is she's charmed by Tales of Reed's exploits.
What?
I guess that is what I'm saying.
What?
Oh my god.
Wow, plot twist. I love beats.
Ah, that's great. That's great.
Okay, so let's move to Amber.
Okay. Amber's walking around outside Ghorryn. He's just like wandering around looking for any like plant life. And I imagine there's like, it's really rocky, so I'm imagining basically mountainous terrain where it's like there's some moss, there's some lichen, there's an occasional like pine tree that's super dead.
Or like those really small malnutrition trees.
Yeah.
There's very small vegetation, especially compared to the forest you were in above.
Right.
That was way bigger. Anyway, yeah, you're trying to find some kind of plant life.
Mm-hmm.
I think as you're like trudging through this terrain, you see a person carrying what looks to be some kind of hunting trophy.
Uh-oh, a person. All right.
And they have, like, this is a bit outside the city. They've set up a small campfire and seems to be recovering after a struggle.
I think I'll go up to them and I'll look at some of their stuff. Like you said, they had a hunting trophy, so I imagine it's like the head of a beast or something.
Yeah.
I start looking to see if they have anything else that they gathered from that hunt.
So the gnoll has thrown a big, like, rolled up pelt out on the ground, and is using it kind of like a mat to sleep on, rest on, not sleep. And they have like mostly just supplies for hunting, it looks like, and it looks like they've traveled a long time and it's just looking for a haven to rest at.
So they don't have like any other body parts from a beast they fought or something. Like what I'm saying here is I'm willing to go looking through this random person's stuff.
So they aren't like asleep. So if
yeah,
you are
I know.
doing this, are you trying to be stealthy about this, or you just
No?
Okay.
I have taken the major echo fallout where I think everyone's a piece of meat, so
Yeah.
I don't care about this person even remotely.
Yeah. The gnoll is as you start like rummaging through their stuff, the gnoll is like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
Oh, that's so much nicer than I would hope. Looking for anything valuable to trade with, that is.
I got all of that, and they pull a gun. Leave me and my things alone.
Alright, but I'm just looking to trade. I think he's done. He does stop, because, like, reasonable.
Okay, what do you have? Don't just, like, you could have just asked, what's up, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Amber shrugs. So, I think, let me look at what I do have. I don't think the tools will get me very much, so I think I'll go with the Haven resource.
Yeah, it says, like, on the widget it says tattered finery of some kind.
What I imagine it is it's, like, very gaudy and pretty, like, necklace or something.
Okay.
And he doesn't wear it because, like, it makes him look really super rich and he's aware he should not do that. But it also has, like, very personal inscriptions on it that lower the value of it, basically.
Okay, so do you pull these out?
Yes, I pull that out.
What's up with all those tools? They look freaky.
Oh, the tools? They were stuffed in a dead body.
Okay, well, enough questions about that. I don't need to know, actually. Never mind. You can keep them. I don't really want them
You sure
anymore.
they still work?
No, I think I'm good. Look, let me look at that necklace.
I hand it over to him.
I mean, suppose I could trade you something for it. And they look at what they have hunted and open up a backpack and like pull out a whole bunch of bones from a bunch of different animals. Random assorted bones that might be useful for things.
Okay.
Like enough bones to be worth the same as the necklace, which is a lot of bones.
Alright, that's perfect. Exactly what I need. And then, so he takes that and he's like, looks at it, guesses it's about the same, and then just leaves without saying anything.
Okay, whatever, bye dude.
Do you take stress from that? That's your major fallout, is you have to take
Yeah,
stress
you can
when
ask me
interact
to
with
take
them.
stress from that if you'd like, Rio.
Yeah, I think you would.
I also acted accordingly, so...
That was so
That
fun.
was great.
Yeah, so you make an endure plus wild,
Okay, well, I have both of those.
and on a failure you take a d6 stress.
I got a 9. So, he was standoffish enough that it didn't matter.
Was too short to really affect you. Just in and out, get some bones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Silver, how are you holding up? Have you
Probably.
calmed down?
Yeah, probably
Slightly.
better. Like, all in all, this has been a weird day, but a lot of this I already kind of knew, and the heart wants you to sever the connection to this thing was already something that Silver had kind of already convinced himself he would be participating in. So I think once the grief of seeing Willow again, and also the general weirdness of the Baldur meeting probably gets a bit more manageable with some times and some time ranting to Mossy and talking about, I don't know, whatever Silver has on his mind. And I think he goes to head back into town. He doesn't bring Mossy, even though Baldur said it would be fine, because I don't trust Baldur, and I also don't think Mossy wants to be in town.
I think everyone, at some point, everyone has gotten back to the tavern. Frederick sits down, waves to Silver as he meets him, and says, "Yeah, Silver, I just wanted you to know, I don't think me delving even deeper is going to work for me. I don't think that's a me thing to do. I don't think I'm strong enough like you are to be able to go down there. And I guess this is a farewell for now. Maybe we'll see each other again after you've fixed whatever this is."
Silver takes a deep breath, and when he looks back up, he's kind of smiling, and he's just like, "You know what, Frederick? I'm just glad that you'll be going back to safety. At least one of us will. Your assessment that I'm strong enough to go down and come back up, I don't know how accurate that is, but I definitely don't think you would have been able to. And I don't think we'll see each other again. I've been convinced to go, but I don't harbor any illusions of being able to climb up to tier 1 again. I'm glad you'll be safe. Will you get someone to go with you? Make sure you don't run into any trouble on the way up?"
I still have some money. I can hire someone to at least accompany back to the forest. I can make my way back to the Great Hall myself.
Right.
I bet Torworm is worried sick about me at this point.
Yeah. You'll give my regards. I didn't really talk a lot with him, but he seemed okay.
I hope he is. I don't know how much the pulse affected up there. But...
Before you go, I am sorry for... I know that no one was very happy with me for leaving Ghorryn the way I did last time, but I'm sorry that there was no one to meet you back in Ghorryn when you needed us.
I appreciate it.
Stay safe.
You too, Silver.
Is Frederick currently leaving?
He's more like just making sure everyone has
Okay,
he's
got
not
it.
currently leaving now. And I think that's where we ended this episode. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this episode of Echoes of the Undercity. If you would like to know what we're up to and when new episodes are out, you can follow us on our social media at EchoesOTU, both on Instagram and Twitter. You can also just, leave comments on our posts and talk to us there. You can also, if you want to let us know if we're a good podcast, leave a rating or a review at your podcatcher, like Apple Podcasts or other places that'll let you leave reviews that I don't know about. And if you really want to support us, if you can do so with money at patreon.com/echoesotu. Or just search Echoes of the Undercity, we'll show up. I don't think there's anyone else named that. Also, tell your friends. That's very, just telling your friend about the podcast and that you're liking it is a great way to spread it and let them know that this is a good thing, and then they'll listen, hopefully.
Spread the Echoes of the Undercity experience just like Sixer spreads her mushrooms.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Let the Undercity echo through the world.
Yeah, a great way to do that is to set your phone on fire while it's playing our episodes. It'll spread a lot better.
Yeah. Listen to Echoes of the Undercity. Set your phone on fire. Bye.
Bye.